Schpielin in the rain. What a glorious feeling. We're Schpielin again. Join us again for our Purim refrain. We're Schpielin, just Schpielin in rain.
Hello, friends. This is Dora Bailey, your host of Shushan Broadcasting Studio Corporation's weekly radio program, Schmoozing with the Stars. What a night. As always, it is beautiful, warm, and glamorous here in Shushan City. We are broadcasting live from the plaza of Haman's Persian Theater, the most exclusive theater in all of Shushan City. You know you've made it in the pictures if you get your name, your autograph, your hand and footprints carved into the plaza of this theater. I know, it sounds a little like idol worship, but this is Persia. All the stars of Shushan Studios and all of the studio brass are here tonight for the premiere of The Royal Rascal. Oh, look, speaking of which, here he is, that Royal Rascal himself, head of Shushan Studios, King of Persia and ladies' man, King Ahasuerus. Like many heads of studios, he likes to be known by his initials, but since he is a royal, he insists on being called King A. While his studio puts out box office smash after box office smash, and as the ruler of Shushan, he does allow Jews to worship as they please. He is known for his short temper and has the unenviable claim to fame of originating the casting couch. Now, folks, here comes Shushan Studios' original box office bombshell, that exotic star queen Vashti. She came to fame and caught the eye of the king, dancing in all those harem romance films. Okay, now keep your hats on and your groggers ready, for here comes the studio's award-winning, hit-creating, and ruthless director, who also happens to be Shushan's Grand Vizier, Haman. Haman has an ego that even in this town full of epic egos is unparalleled. His contract requires larger type than anyone else, and first and last billing in the opening and closing credits of every film. He insisted on having this movie palace named for him. He is secretly planning on taking over the studio and the kingdom. Oh, and just when you thought you'd seen it all in Tinseltown, Haman is even insisting that everyone must bow to him, which of course the Jews will not do. And speaking of people who will not bow, folks, here he comes, that in-house lyricist who writes all those romantic songs, Mordechai. His work is so popular and so creative that he has been asked to set up a unit in the studio to produce musicals. He is rumored to be working on an epic with songs that will make the sea part. Morty, as he is often called, is also the leader of Shushan's Jewish community. And since Jews bow only to Adonai, he's not letting Haman get away with that make everyone bow scheme. Now, a bit of Tinseltown insider scoop, if you haven't picked up on this already. The town and the studio have a bit of a divide between the Persians and the Jews. You may notice that the Jews wear a splash of blue and the Persians wear a splash of red. Of course, they all have to work together to produce these amazing films and keep the city vibrant, but that doesn't stop schemers like Haman from stoking fear to bolster their own power. My oh my, here are many of the studio's Persians, from that star crooner and the swashbuckling star to the publicity department and the diction coach. And here are many of the Jews of the studio, from the gown designer to the stars and the torch singer turned movie star to Shushan Studios' most famous heavy in all those Sardi's mob movies. And that darling of the flapper set, Lior, the it girl of 480 BCE. It is the moment we've all been waiting for, folks. Here she comes, one of Shushan's legitimate actresses on the legitimate stage, and yet to be discovered movie star, Esther. Beautiful and brave. She is Mordechai's niece, is known for her beautiful singing, and is working hard on audition pieces and doing everything she can to make it to Epidaurus, that city that never sleeps, to make it on the stage. I wonder if she will go, or if her story will play out here in Shushan. Don't worry, listeners. Dora Bailey will be the first to know and the first to let you know. Well, it seems like all the stars are here, so as we say on Schmoozing with the Stars, let's get on with the show. What a morning, folks. What a morning here on the main lot of Shushan Studios. The Jews of Shushan are gathering, as they do every morning, to schmooze at the canteen, kibitz about the latest gossip in the fan magazines, and thank Adonai for their lives here in Shushan.
Don't bring a frown to good Shushan. You got renown in Shushan. Your sorrow is here, it's out of style, 'cause Shushan always makes you smile.
Our Shabbos lights, they flicker here. Our Jewish hearts beat quicker here. Obey the one to your faith, hold on. That's the Shushan melody.
Gotta kvel. Gotta kvel.
Around so cool and see our friends are shul. Mishpacha's cool and Haman is a fool. Shushan rhythm, it's got me. Everybody schmooze and kvel. Oy, that's Shushan rhythm. Oy, that's Shushan rhythm.
Taste that deli meat, feel like dancing down the street. Oh, that's Shushan rhythm, noshing, eating rhythm.
Energy is why Shushan Studios produces so many hits and why everyone wants to see and be seen here. Just look over there. That brilliant lyricist Mordechai is giving a preview of his upcoming Exodus-inspired song and dance epic. But not all is not always sunny in Tinseltown, for I have it on good sources that Haman is about to spring some tabloid drama on the people of Shushan.
Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously.
But Moses, he noses his toes aren't roses, as Moses supposes his toes to be.
Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. A Moses a Mose.
A rose is a robe.
A toes is a toes. Moshe Miriam. All right, Jake.
Yeah.
Can you do this? Can you try this next verse here?
Yeah,
Rita,
what you got?
Here. You try this one, okay? All right,
Hey,
okay,
Moshe.
hit it, boys.
Yeah. Hey, Moshe keeps kosher when he blows the shofar. Yes, Moshe keeps kosher continuously.
Moshe, ye know, sir, his shofar is not kosher. Yet Moshe eats kosher, fish from the sea.
Morty, he's snooty. He's Rudy, he's Jewy. Yes, Morty, he's snooty egregiously.
But Haman, he's scheming. He's wheeling and dealing.
As this guy, he stands high and tells lies to me. Morty, he's snooty. He's Rudy, he's Jewy.
But Haman, he's scheming egregiously.
A yid is a yid.
A putz is a putz.
A louse is a louse. Hoop-de-doo-de-doo-de. Morty, he's snooty. He's Rudy, he's Jewy. It's Morty, he's snooty egregiously.
But Haman, he's scheming, he's wheeling and he's dealing. As this guy, he stands high and tells lies to me.
Morty,
Egregiously.
Morty,
He is snooty, he is Rudy, he is Jewy.
As this guy stands high and tells lies to me.
A putz is 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 for structures just for buckets and gutzes. Shouldn't be so silly or so really chilly. You gotta be a klutz cause it rhymes with putz. Haman!
Morty!
It is a big night, or should I say 7 nights, for Shushan Studios. The premiere of the King's semi-autobiographical bodice ripper, The Royal Rascal, has been a big hit. It is the highest budget silent movie ever made, and the King is throwing a post-premiere party that has lasted for a week. Not to spread gossip, although I don't know what else you'd do with it. The party has been a flop. What will the King do to spice it up?
Okay, kids, wasn't The Royal Rascal a smash? We're gonna open it up in theaters all over Persia in just 2 weeks. Now,
Now, I'm going to give you a laugh. There is this guy been coming into my throne room for the last several weeks trying to sell me on a gimmick. He calls it a talking picture. Okay, Teresh, you got that thing ready to go?
Yes, boss. Yes, Your Majesty.
Better.
Hit it, boys.
Hello. This is a demonstration of a boring party. Notice we are at a party, and it is boring. Note how my lips and the sound issuing from them are synchronized together in perfect unison. They are telling you that ever since the beginning of cinema in Shushan, there has never been a party so boring. My voice has been recorded on a record, and it is to make a record of this fact. This party is boring. Thank you. Goodbye.
Well,
It just doesn't excite me.
It's a scream!
It's vulgar.
You think it might help to get a live performer in here?
no, that's an idea. We could get Vashti to dance for us. You know, I'll use the new gadget to record her singing, and I'll direct her to lose her shirt, if you know what I mean.
Aha! Now that could amount to something,
Well,
right?
that is what they said about my 7-day party idea, but let's get on with it. Oh, Vashti! Dance.
His lyre gives me harms. Would you? He'll show off all my charms. Would you? He oogles at my thighs and makes me sexy bends. But I don't do TikTok trends. He'll moan and then he'll cry. Would you? I see that Haman lies. Would you? And yes, I dare to say I will not dance today. I would you? And yes, I dare to say I will not dance today. Would you?
Oh my, such a dramatic turn of events. Vashti, the queen of silent movies and of Persia, has had her contract terminated, so to speak. What will the studio do? What will the king do? Ahasuerus may be imperious, lecherous, and hot-tempered, but even he knows that Shushan Studios requires a leading lady and a box office bombshell. It is past midnight, but Haman and the studio brass know that this is the time to ingratiate themselves with the king.
Well, take a last look at it. Without our star, I'll be so lonely. And the studio, it could be up for auction tomorrow.
With all due respect, sire, you're out of your mind. This isn't all bad.
No, there's no use kidding myself. The fans, they love Vashti. And without a queen, I'm through.
If we just get out a press release saying the studio is looking for new stars for the new talkies, I'll bet the fans would buy it.
No. You're both being really kind. But something happened to me last night. Everything that Vashti said about me is true. I am a louse. I'll never have another queen or find another bombshell star. I know that now.
Well, at least you're taking it lying down.
Well, I'm through. The studio is through.
You're not through.
Of course not. With your looks, your riches, and your absolute and unquestioned power, you could cast a diva.
Or cast a torch singer, or a hoofer, or the girl next door.
Or hold a beauty contest.
Why don't ya?
What?
Hold a beauty contest.
Sure, hold a beauty contest. The new King Ahasuerus, he invites every beauty in the realm to become not just a star, but to be the queen.
Yeah, well, the problem there is after terminating Vashti's contract, is anyone going to enter?
Sure they will. They have to. You're the king. Spread the word throughout the land, round up all the beauties, have the music department write a new pageant song, and you got it.
This just might work.
Of course.
It may be crazy, but kids will do it. Shushan Studios is holding a contest.
Hot dog!
Holy shawarma!
Yes, sirree, whoopery! I feel like this is my lucky day, the 23rd of Shabbat.
Your lucky day is the 24th.
What?
It's 1 a.m. already. It's morning.
Yes.
And what a lovely morning.
Good morning.
Good contest.
We talked the whole night through.
Good morning.
Good contest for you. Good contest. Good contest. It's great, let's celebrate. Good contest for you.
When you had Queen Vashti killed, the outlook wasn't bright.
But with new dames, you will be thrilled on the casting couch of light.
So good contest, new deeds will fall on you. Good contest for you.
For you, for you, for you. Good contest. We'll find a star for you. Good contest for you.
Nothing could be grander than the girl from Ecbatana.
In the contest. It's great, let's celebrate. Good contest.
It might just be a hockey
from the Dolly in Pasopolis.
When we saw the talkie show, the party wasn't bright. But came the dawn, the contest on, let's get a gal in sight.
So say good contest.
Good contest.
New stars are shining through.
Good contest.
Good contest.
New stars.
In bars.
Beauty pageants.
Nothing stagnant.
For Shushan.
Our hopes are on.
Find a heart for all.
Not a plain slob.
Good contest for you.
All of Shushan is abuzz with word of the contest. Every talent agent in Tinseltown is preparing their stars for this ultimate screen test. Mordechai and the other members of the Jewish community see this as a critical opportunity, and they know they have a star who can shine if only Esther will enter the contest.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind.
Esther, this contest is your chance to be a star, and our chance to stop Haman's influence on the studio and the king.
I just couldn't do it.
Why not?
Well, I'd be throwing my career away. I mean, I'd be abandoning great parts on the legitimate stage for a screen test and to become queen of the biggest studio in a system that produces schlock for the masses.
It's not about your career. It's about stopping Haman.
Well, all right. I guess it is just one screen test. But do you think it'll get by?
Well, of course it will. I can design a costume for you that will be a showstopper.
Well, what are we waiting for? Good contest.
Good contest.
The king will fall for you.
Good contest.
Good contest for you. Good contest. Good contest. Just sing and you'll be queen. Good contest. Good contest for you.
If the king's heart you do sway, we can stop Haman's sin.
Oh, with your looks and smarts and play, it's a shoo-in that you win.
So good contest. Good contest.
It's up to for
Good contest. Good contest for you.
The day of the contest has arrived. Klieg lights draw attention, or as we say in the biz, hullabaloo, across the skies of Shushan. Stars, nobles, industry insiders, and hangers-on arrive and are photographed on the red carpet. Renowned diction coach Phoebe Dinsmore is giving last-minute help to some of her contestants before their screen tests, and the studio's star crooner Zethar is preparing for her big number as MC of the contest. What a night! What a night!
Now, Miss Sardis, watch out for those truncated R's and dentalized D's.
Why is everyone always picking on me?
Oh, now, just say your line. Hark, I hear the lions roar. Is it the king approaching?
Hark, I hear the lions roar. Is the king approaching?
Oh, no, Miss Sardis. Round tones, round tones. Now you, Miss Ekbatana, say the line. Hark, I hear the lions roar. Is it the king approaching?
Hark, I hear the lions roaring. Is it the king approaching?
Oh, no, Miss Ekbatana. Flat tones, flat tones.
Ladies and gentlemen, Shushan Studios proudly presents the Grand Beauty Contest with your host, that voice beloved across all 127 provinces of the realm, from India even unto Ethiopia, the crooner we all love, the one, the only, Zethar!
Beautiful girl, you're a lovely picture, beautiful girl. You're a gorgeous mixture, prettiest eyes under the Persian skies. His heart flies, beautiful girl, dazzling as an idol, beautiful girl. He would never trifle, it's up to you to make his dreams come true. You will see ones and brunettes that are hard to resist. Just select one as your queen. So many lips that you wish you could kiss. See them on the silver screen. Oh, beautiful girls, be prepared for stardom.
them beautiful girls. And to rule the kingdom, what can he do but give his crown to you? A beautiful girl is like a beautiful work of art. She's stylish, she's chic, and she also is smart. For lounging in her boudoir, a simple plain pajama. Her method is Stanislavski to add a touch of drama. Love is part of tennis. How about a binge? And you can Charleston all night if your dress just drips with fringe. You simply can't be too gorgeous at the beach or by the pool. And in summertime, it's high hemlines that will keep you nice and cool. You'll never guess what loud applause this cunning hat receives. And you'd be amazed at all the tricks she can hide within these sleeves. An empire dress with these combat boots. It started quite a riot. And if you must wear horns to the opera, Dame Fashion says, dye it. Black is best when you're in court. The judge will be impressed. If might makes right, just pick a bride, for we could not be more stressed. Beautiful girls, for you he has a passion. Beautiful girls, you're all queens of fashion. He's in a whirl over these beautiful
Wait, Your Majesty! Wait! I have a delicious surprise. A special cake, and I want you to have the first piece. It's Esther of Shushan. Uh-huh.
All I'll do the whole night through is sing for you. Till the dawn I'll still go on singing for you. You're every thought, you're everything of every song I'll ever sing. Summer, winter, autumn, and spring. And there are lots of Haman's plots and plans at play. Hear his shtick and mark his tricks, Saurus at play. Oh, look my way, please be true. Morning, noon, and nighttime too. All I'll do the whole day through is sing for you.
Esther, seeing you here now as queen, there's something I want to say to you, but I'm such a ham. I can't do it unless I have the proper setting.
What do you mean?
Well, this is the proper setting.
Why, it's just an empty stage.
Well, at first glance, yes. But just wait a second. A beautiful sunset. Milady, standing on her balcony in a beautiful rose trellis bower. Flooded with moonlight. You sure look lovely in the moonlight, Esther.
Now that you have the proper setting, can you say it?
I'll try. You sang a song, you came along, so please this contest led to you. So glad you dared to make me care. This is what I pledge to you. You were meant for me, and I was meant for you. As queen I've crowned you, and now that you've won, you will hold my heartstrings. Such joy, such fun.
A justice win of victory. Oh, Shushan, shine me free. Now I'm verklempt. My love song must have moved you, and it moved you just for me.
Again, what a night, what a night. So much is happening in Shushan right now. Esther has dazzled in her screen test, won the heart of the king, and been crowned queen. But just when you thought it was safe to pop out of a cake, Haman's anger has hit the boiling point. It is bad enough that the king did not favor any of the 11 beauties that Haman brought, but even worse, the king picked the one woman from the cake that Morty wheeled in. And as they say in the biz, if you make an enemy of a power player in the studio system, heads will roll. Oh, look, Haman is pitching the plot of his next feature, but does not notice Mordechai is listening in.
The world is so full of contemptible things. I know we should all hate all of the Jews, but do we? No. Definitely no. Positively no. Absolutely no. Short Jews have long noses, and long Jews have huge noses. Big machers have little humor, and little pishers have no humor at all. And in the words of the great Grand Vizier, Haman the Agagite, as he was about to go off to build gallows 50 cubits high, make 'em hang. Make 'em hang. Don't you know every schmo's gotta hang? Ha ha! The law says I can hang all the Jews. Make sure to tighten the screws. They will crumble at Now, yes, we'll make every chassid kowtow. Now you can study Talmud and be quite elite, and you can charm us, wear us, and with vermin compete. But come the 14th of Adar, there'll be no defeat. Make 'em hang, make 'em hang, make 'em hang, make 'em hang.
Make 'em hang. Don't you know every schmo needs to hang? So Haman says, go put the Jews in a yoke. Just give me plenty of rope.
Make 'em cry, make 'em scream. Take a fall to the wall of the beam.
You start by building gallows for the Jews to erase. You shame them and you blame them and put them in their place.
Oh, there's a Jewish situation. It's a king's disgrace. Make 'em hang, make 'em hang, make 'em hang. Make 'em hang, make 'em hang. Don't you know every schmo's got to hang? We say it's time to close all the shuls and to break our kosher rules. And we're grovel and bow. Yes, we'll make every hostage kowtow. Now I should be the king. That would be quite a feat. And I will kill our swears, so my power's complete. Yes, on the 14th of Adar, there'll be no defeat. Make 'em hang. 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 You're a terrible audience.
Tinseltown has produced many a horror movie. Who can forget the terror and panic caused by last year's gothic film noir Vampire of the Pyramids? The zombie apocalypse sensation, The 10 Plagues? Or that epic suspense thriller, The Binding of Isaac? But nothing comes close to as disconcerting as Haman's evil plot set to these cheerful melodies. Thank goodness Mordechai and the Jews can turn to Esther. But if she approaches the king and he does not acknowledge her by lifting his staff, she may lose her life, or, in studio speak, have her contract terminated.
Esther, we have to get to the king. Haman is a triple threat.
Did you say Haman is a triple threat?
Haman is a triple threat.
You mean he can't act, he can't sing, and he can't dance?
Well, that too. But I was talking about the fact that Haman got the king to sign an edict to hang all the Jews. And he's building a gallows 50 cubits high.
But what if the king won't listen?
He has to. Besides, he can't resist you. And yes, you've got chutzpah. Yes, you got chutzpah, the king is in love. Yes, there is Haman with some pushing shawl. Yes, you got chutzpah, the king is in love.
No more worries, no more cares. Just call the paper. That is just scared.
Yes, you got chutzpah, the king is in love.
Soon you'll invite him to dinner with the king and Haman too. You will invite him to dinner with the threat of bad PR or that you can sue.
Let's sell the stories, it'll be okay. Just ask the Cantor, they'll know what to say. Yes, you got chutzpah, the king is in love. Soon you'll invite him to dinner for the king and Haman too. You will invite him to dinner with the threat of bad PR or that you can sue. Just get the bits, it'll be okay. Putting on the Ritz, that's your winning play. Yes, you got chutzpah, the king is in love.
Esther lost no time. She called every paper in town to give an exclusive on the most exclusive dinner of the season, on her cooking prowess, and on how every star and producer in town is angling to get one of these coveted invitations. I, of course, ran the most interesting story with exclusive photographs of Esther, her friends call her Hadassah, in the kitchen.
Hey, you can't pull a number like this on the publicity department. Shushan Studios wildly enthusiastic about Queen Esther's cooking chops?
Yeah, boss, what about this one? Queen Esther is Shushan Studios' biggest culinary star. It looks like the queen got ahead of the studio on this one. What should we do?
Oh, what should we do?
Nothing! Absolutely nothing! You wouldn't want to call the papers and tell them that my dinner with Queen Esther is not the newest cinema sensation.
Big fan, call the papers back.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. I control my publicity, not you. I could sue for the whole studio. Besides, I think my husband and our king is excited about having dinner tonight in my dressing room. Aren't you, sweetie?
Oh, in your dressing room? I'll be there.
Oh, and bring Haman, too.
But, Your Majesty, she didn't even wait for you to raise your staff. She just barged right in. People don't do that.
People? I ain't people. I am a shimmering, glowing star of the Shushan firmament. It says so. Right here.
Oh, folks, this is Dora Bailey's from Shushan Broadcasting Systems, and can you believe it? We are broadcasting live from Queen Esther's dressing room. Every star in Shushan and all the studio brass are here. Will Esther be able to expose Haman? Will the king believe her? Will the Jews survive the 14th of Adar? Oh, look, here's our leading lady now. I've always wanted to say this, and even though I am not a director, I have the microphone. So, quiet on the set, and action!
I'm showing Haman shame, just making his life plain. What a glorious feeling to end his con game. He's scheming to kill, gallows for the Jews. He plans to off me. Yes, I'm Jewish. It's true.
But there's more to this case, and to Haman's disgrace. Your death is his aim. He lied right to your face.
Haman is to blame, and justice it will reign. Just showing Haman's shame.
Oh, when you're a Jew, lie. I'm in love with you. Look at this queen! The queen standing up for her people! That is the queen whose voice you heard! She is the real star of this picture, of the studio, of the kingdom, of the whole Megillah! Our Queen Esther, our Hadassah! Take it away, Tim!
This is our lucky day. Santa is here to stay. Hadassah stood for us just as dreaming. For all people
we're going to do next year?
Yes.
What are we going to do next year?
I think that's our cue.